everybody, welcome to another Tuesdays with Grace. I'm so excited. This segment is going to be very inspiring for all of us. I have some very special guests with me today, all the way from Slovakia. And so I am so excited to introduce to you an amazing group of quilters. And they are all ages, very young, in fact, and they have two amazing teachers. These teachers is Jana Veresova and Lubica Vidlickova. And I met them at the Festival of Quilts. I get to travel around, and you don't know what that means to me. It means more to me to meet you all than it is for you to meet me. And these amazing ladies came up to me, and they shared their vision and their story about how they teach children how to quilt. And they are absolutely inspiring, and that's why we have them on today. Is they're going to share their story, and they're going to tell us a little bit about why they got started and what inspired them to get started in teaching. So Jana, please share with us your vision and how you got started and why.
I started 10 years ago with sewing with kids, sewing on domestic machines with normal feet and walking feet and so on. And the first year we made not only regular courses, but like to meet every week. But then the first summer, 2013, we had a first summer camp where we made our quilts for a quilt for one bed for one person. Every child during 5 days finishes a quilt and takes it home. So, and some kids, they come more times. For example, we got a girl which made 5 quilts and so on. And I worked. And then Lubica, my friend, my darling, came to me with her daughter, with her children, with our friend and another friend. And she saw me, she met me, and she wanted to be a part of our team. And she helped me with one summer camp, and she was excited. And then we started to work together 4 years ago in regular courses. And we had some summer camps again, and we made bigger quilts and so on. And she said it would be great to have a quilting machine, a long arm machine. And she was fascinated by long arm machines. So after 1 year, she decided, all right, she must buy something for herself. But she said, I will bring it to our studio, and I will give it to our children, and they will quilt. So then we went to exhibition, and we saw many quilting machines. We took class, we learned a lot, and we saw many other companies. But we were not very satisfied with those machines, and these people from other companies didn't believe us that we want it for children, for how they can work on it. And then we met Harald Fastenau, a representative of Grace from Germany. And he was so nice, and he was so kind. He helped us. And I liked Grace machines a lot because they were very friendly to people, easy to use, like you say, yes. Easy to use. And it was these machines were great. So Lubica bought 1 machines and 2 frames, and from Germany, Harald and Ulrike, they came to us, to Slovakia from Germany, and they built frames and machines for us. And we started to quilt. And that's all. We started with pillows, and then we continue with quilts, bigger quilts. And from that time, every child which makes quilt, bed for bed or for double bed or twin or what, finishes it at Grace Quilting long arm machines.
We have some pictures of these cute girls and their quilts.
Oh,
This first one, this is awesome.
she's only 7 in that picture. My colleague Lubica showed her how to draw picture, flower, house, a turtle, bird with one line continuously. And at first, children are training on a board or on a paper, and they try not to stop, yes, to draw it in a one line. And this girl, she made on each square some picture, yes, sun or flower or ladybug. It was her decision.
Oh, how fun. And you know, that is so key. I don't care what age you are, is that drawing the design first and trying to make it a continuous line and practice, practice, practice. That's so important as you're learning to quilt. So I don't care what age you are. That's really key. So thank you. This is a fun one.
Yes, this is from last year, last summer camp, and we've got a girl here.
Yes.
Mishka, and Mishka is in the middle with this double quilt which she
Yeah.
made at home.
Miška,
And
môžeš povedať, ako ti to išlo?
You can say how you tried. She's here. You can switch it on her. How you tried,
Aha.
Mishka? Here
Ahoj.
you are. You can tell them.
Chceš povedať slovensky, Janka bude prekladať.
Do you want to tell it in our language?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Si cvičila.
At first it was a little bit hard because I never do it before, but I just learned how to do it and then it was easy.
Yes, it's easy for children. It's easy. It's very easy for children.
You know, they catch on so fast. They're so smart and so quick at catching on. So yeah, it probably became very easy in seconds.
You must imagine that it's easy for them. Children don't think about that so much like adults. And
Yeah, they don't get in their heads like we do.
Yes, they must have it in a hand, in drawing, in practicing, and then they understand it. We can show them more ways because not everybody makes it the same way, and they
Right.
can make them easier. They know how to make it easier. Yes,
They are, like I said, they are smart.
yes, that's right. Yeah. Oh, this is very talented girl. She's not here because she comes to our camp every summer, and the parents are great because they must find a place where to stay in a hotel or what, and she comes to camp every year, and she lives 500 kilometers away, but she wants
Oh,
to
wow.
live with us, and she's very talented, and this quilt I got here, yes,
Yeah.
she's very talented.
Yes, she is. You can see the quilting on that, and it's a cute little bow tie quilt. Wow. And yeah, and they put their own personality into it. So I love to see the backs. So thanks for sharing that with us as well. It's fun to see the quilting. Oh, wow.
Oh, this is our Katka. She's here. She's got a quilt here. You can show them. You can show them. Katka.
Nice job. Oh,
She was
I love your colors too.
here.
Dáme?
Tak.
Ale teba niekde vidieť.
Katuška here.
Yes, so tell us a little bit about it.
About colors?
About the quilting. Why did she decide to do the designs that she did, or what was her favorite part of the quilt?
Prečo si to urobila? Takýto vzor. Slovenský mi povedz.
Že chcela si kvetinky urobiť. She
wanted that it be natural with
flowers.
flowers.
Oh, okay.
Because on these fabrics there are flowers, and she wanted to make flowers, here. And on this side, here, she wanted to make something easier,
I love she put great designs together. It was so creative. Very fun. Thank you.
Že to bolo veľmi zábavné, že si veľmi pekné vzory tam dala.
Až na druhú deku.
And
Yeah.
this year she was here again.
Oh, nice. A new quilt. Oh.
It was a gift for her aunt,
Uh-huh.
and she was a bit
Srdíčka.
and she made hearts and more designs and she was lettering there.
Oh, wow.
Lettering. She was lettering here. The last row with LE. Yes, we show them that lettering is good too. Then sometimes they write names for whom it is. Who is the who will get the quilt.
Oh, how fun. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
So, today, most of them are here. 4 of them. Here is Dominika. Dominika has a quilt. It's
Povedz, komu si robila.
Is this a new quilt or is this the one that she was showing?
it was for Daddy with
Oh,
fish.
how nice.
With fish, yes, because Dad is a fisherman. His hobby is fisherman, and what did he say? You told him what? The story? Že si si chcel zobrať Nie, že si to chcel zobrať. Že si...
Chcel si to zobrať na stanovačku.
No, nechcel, povedal, že si...
A potom, ja som to chcela, ale on potom povedal, že vlastne si ju nezoberá, aby si ju nezničil.
A ty si povedal, že si to má zobrať, že?
A zobral.
Okay, so she told her father that he can take it to camp to sleep under it in a tent when you go fishing. And he said, it's so nice, I can't take it. And she said, no, Dad, it's for you. And you can take it there. And then he decided and took it there to a trip. And he had it there for several days. And he uses it every day.
That is such a great story. Thank you. It brought tears to my eyes hearing about that because, yeah, we want our quilts to be loved and used. So that was really sweet. Okay, let's see. Let's have the other girls share their quilts. Did they bring them?
This is Lutinka. Lutka, show them your quilt. What is it quilt like? Do you want to tell it in English or I should
Yeah.
tell it? Okay.
Hovor, že také sestru.
No.
No,
It
hovor.
was for her sister. A present for a sister. That's a big quilt.
Oh.
Teda rokov, aby si vedela.
How old is your sister? Sister is 21, and she wanted to make something romantic for sister. And the sister uses very often. It was a gift.
And is she in love? Is that why she wanted to make it romantic or?
Páčilo sa jej, že si to robá také romantické? Yes, a lot.
Nice. Okay, and who else is there that's going to show their quilt?
Then Kristinka is here. And
Oh, nice.
Kristinka
Okay, yeah.
made it with monkeys.
Oh, cute.
The fabric is with monkeys from the other side.
Okay.
And she made it for her sister.
Ah.
How old is your sister? 7. Sister is 7. Did
A ty už
she
máš
like
svoju
it?
deku, že? Ona už má deku, musíte?
She had his quilt from the last year, and this year she came to make another quilt for her sister.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Beautiful quilting. I love the colors. Love the polka dot on the back too. It was a lot of fun.
And then Alenka, she doesn't have the quilt here today. She forgot to bring it, but doesn't matter.
But she's going to share with us what her favorite part was and who she made it for.
Pre koho si urobila deku?
No tak pre seba to bude potrebovať.
For herself, or who will need it can use it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a girl which has 2 quilts which she made with walking foot on a domestic machine, and this
Oh,
was
wow.
third quilt, which was made on Grace long arm, and she was very happy to finish it, and it was very nice and easier to make and faster. I must say it's faster.
Yes.
We can say in 1 week, in 5 days, they finish their quilts from the beginning till the end, from Monday to Friday. And I must say we can make 12 quilts minimum during this week.
Wow.
Finished.
You are absolutely amazing. So, okay, let's kind of share. Why don't you share with us some of the skills that you teach during these courses?
Okay, so what do you do? What do you do there? Miška, môžeš povedať. What do you do
Čo robíme
first?
na kempe, keď prídeš vyberať látky?
At first, I'll pick what colors, and then.
Then we put it together. We sew it together.
Then.
And then we make sandwich, or we put it on a frame where we
Right.
make
Okay.
sandwich. And
then I start to.
at first you train the pattern which you choose. Yes. Last year you chose flowers, special flowers. Yes. And this year you work with bubbles, or what it is, with meandering with big bubbles. This quilt which she has today. And the first day, I must say, here we have everything is prepared, everything is pre-cut. We prepare everything for children. So we prepare squares, jelly stripes, jelly roll stripes, or borders, bindings, everything we cut for them. When they are older, they help us, and they put it together. But Lubica, my colleague, she trained with them drawing. Drawing is it's very important.
I thought that was fabulous. That was a great technique. I like how it's on the big piece of paper and they're starting at the top, working that continuous line all the way down. Very smart. And I love the way you're showing them that they put the fabric on and they learn just nice techniques.
Yes,
and they're cutting.
Cutting,
Yeah.
I help with cutting because of
Right.
cutters.
I love this room. It reminds me of mine. And I liked this, that you were ironing and doing the bias bindings.
They make it alone. I show them how, and they sometimes I help them, like here,
Right.
because I am here. But they make it themselves.
Wow. And it sews so beautifully when it's on the bias as well. So I like how you're teaching them correct, proper techniques.
Yes, what I advise them, that Grace machine or the long arm is very good, and they needn't be afraid to work with it. Yes, I always say it's just machine. If something happens, we can fix it. Yes, with needle, with a thread, or what. So then they are not afraid.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. We must work very quickly because they wait for it. And we know how to change quilts very quickly, very fast. We are very fast.
I love this machine.
It's amazing. Yes. And I must say, then they are not afraid to work, because we explain them it's not complicated. They try it. I must say, we don't try it like on some white fabric or so. No, they try it on a piece of fabric on the side. When we start with the quilt, just a piece of 10 to 10 inches. They try how to press buttons and how to stop or how to start. They try. They are children. They understand technique, and then they quilt.
I liked how you started with the basics. I mean, sometimes picking out the fabric, that's really a lot of fun. And making the fabric choices, kind of editing them down. Do you help them with the fabric choices, or do you just allow them to pick whatever they want and put it together?
Sometimes I prepare packages because I know how many pieces they need.
Okay.
But they choose from those packages. Or when they say, I'm not satisfied with anything you have here, they can choose what they like. If it's not cut, we can cut it, or they come like with a question that my father is interested in fishing, or my sister is romantic, or what. So, or sometimes I want double quilt with these colors. Then we work on it, and it takes a bit more time, but they choose it, I think, themselves.
Very nice. The other thing I noticed that as you were helping them learn these techniques is there a certain age that you feel like you want to teach them how to cut, or do you feel like if say a grandma or a mother wants to get their younger kids involved in quilting, do you feel like cutting the pieces out for them is key, and it's quicker for them to piece it together, and that's more of a success right out of the gate, and then get into the cutting? Can you just share with us your thoughts on that?
Cutting it's very good when it's cut for them, because
Okay.
I am precise. It means that everything is precise. And
You're right. That's key.
that's key. And then they are they like at the end they like it, because when they listen to rules, or they work how I explain them,
Right.
then the result is nice. Yes, and it's precise. It shouldn't be very precise. We always say you can't have holes there. Yes, it must be together. It must be. It needn't be the best quilt in the world, the precisest thing in the world, but it must have some technological points.
Right.
It must hold together. Let's say. Yes.
Right.
And quilting is fantastic, because then it holds together very well. Because when they draw with quilting machine, then it holds together. But of course, in the beginning, they must sew it together, and it must have some shape and some size. We usually finish quilts 80 inches to 56.
Wow.
56 to 60 inches. Mm-hmm. Such big quilts, because they want to cover themselves in those quilts. We make quilts big like this.
Okay, 2 more questions, okay, for you. What is your favorite part of teaching these fabulous kids?
Today we were talking about that. They come here and they said, "Oh, I need your help. I need a pencil case for my friend. And you must help me with those fabrics."
Yes.
That's the most important thing, that they come here and they need the help. They must feel okay here. They must come here, or they like to come here to talk about their classmates. They talk about family, sisters, brothers, and so on. And sometimes we are laughing. Of course, we are working here, we are sewing here, but they must feel friendly, and they must feel that we have time for everything. We love to make it easier for children. It's the most important thing. When they are in these instructions, for example, it has got, 10 steps. I prefer to have 6 steps.
Right.
If there's a possibility how I can make it easier.
And then we made the 3 steps, and it's okay.
Yes, and how to help children to finish it, and to find that when I fold the fabric and I sew it together, and I say, "Oh, fine, it's perfect," because after that it's precise, and we don't need so many pins. We don't need so much time for it. Then I am happy, and I see the result. And little children must make it faster, because they are not so patient. And my very favorite part is when it's finished, and they take it home, in a hand. I got something, and they show it to their mothers when they come and pick up them, and my mothers ask, did you make it alone? I can't believe it. And I said, of course, I don't have time to finish it with 15 kids. They must do it themselves. I just show them. I usually show them on my product, and they make it easier. Of course, when somebody needs help, we help him. We help children to. And I must say, today there are only girls, but we have boys too. We have boys, and boys are very funny.
Yeah, they are. And you know, boys have a unique perspective. They're a little bit, well, they turn into men who are a little bit more precise in what and they have different ways of looking at quilting, and it's just kind of fun to see them grow. And is there a specific pattern, and this is my last question, that you like to start them out on? Something simple, or is there, yeah. If you were passing a pattern on to quilters out there, what to start with, what would you share with them?
Ale že čo dávajú na quilt, čo robíš, že
Čo sa vám teďka najlepšie kreslí? Oparte, prekladaj, čo ty?
They like the easiest thing is to make meandering.
Okay, the meandering.
With bubbles, yes, because it's very easy. You can turn when you need. You can feel the place how you want. And Timiška,
Čo robíš najlepšie? Čo sa ti najkrajšie quiltuje?
For you? Flowers or bubbles or bubbles or
Slimačiky, no.
meanders. They prefer meandering.
Okay, meandering, and like the stippling, we call it stippling here. Yeah, the meandering is really, once you learn how to curve it, but great techniques.
And little children, they prefer pictures.
Pictures, house.
Okay.
For example, a snake, or a snail. Yes, you know.
Okay.
Snail, or a house, sunflower. Sometimes I'm surprised what's there. What it is, and it's house with a chimney. Oh, chimney.
Okay.
So, because imagine they are small. They have their own ideas.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. You really have inspired us here. We've had such a great time, and we will be checking back with you to see what the future holds, because I know that you have great plans.
Okay, and thank you very much, Carla. And we would like to support everybody who wants to quilt and sew with children. It's not complicated. It's easy. Just start with it, and that's all. And trust them. I believe in our cooperation, and I hope we see each other in the future.
We will. Thank you so much. We'll see you. Take care, please. Bye-bye.